This lesson is on something called the order of operations, and we'll be using a strategy that we refer to as PEMDAS today. The order of operations is when you have an expression with more than one operation to do. Remember that an expression is a mathematical statement that contains numbers and or variables and different operations. What is the order of operations? The order of operations is the order in which we should solve an expression with multiple operations. For example, 8 plus 6 times 20 divided by 4 is an expression that has multiple operations. We have addition, multiplication, and division in this expression. Order of operation helps us determine what do we do first and second and third. We do not just go from left to right when you have multiple operations. We have to go in a prescribed order. That's where PEMDAS comes in. PEMDAS is a strategy to help us remember the order in which we solve. For example, what comes first, second, and third. PEMDAS, the letters in PEMDAS stands for P, parentheses and brackets. The E stands for exponents. M and D stands for multiplication and division. And the A and the S stands for addition and subtraction. Excuse me. Again, the P stands for parentheses and brackets. For example, 20 divided by 4 is inside of parentheses. Remember that parentheses can take different appearances. They can be round, square, curly, or angle brackets. The E in PEMDAS stands for exponents. For example, 5 to the third power, the little 3 that you see above the 5 is an exponent. And that means that you would have to take 5 and multiply it 3 different times. M stands for multiplication. For example, 4 times 3. Remember that you sometimes will have 4.3, which also means 4 times 3, or if you have the factors side by side with one of them in brackets, and it doesn't matter which comes first. The D in PEMDAS stands for division. For example, 20 divided by 4, that could also be shown with your fraction bars in different ways. The A in PEMDAS stands for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. Remember that multiplication and division have equal priority, and we work from left to right. For example, 20 divided by 4 times 5 has division on the left side, so we do that first and then do the multiplication to the right. If the order was switched with the multiplication to the left, we would do that first and then do the division to the right. Addition and subtraction are also equal priority, working from left to right. For example, 6 plus 11 minus 8, we would do the addition first because it's to the left and then do subtraction to the right. If the order was switched, we would do subtraction first on the left and then move and do the addition to the right. Okay, we have 3 problems. Each is just a little bit different. Let's do the first one, 8 plus 6 times 20 divided by 4. Using our order of operations, first is parentheses, and 20 divided by 4 is in parentheses. That would equal 5. So we would rewrite that with the 5 below. Next is exponents. There are no exponents in this particular problem, so we move next in order of operations to multiplication and division. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. Next we do addition and subtraction. 8 plus 30 is equal to 38. Notice as we worked through the expression, it got smaller and smaller and takes on like a triangle, like an upside down triangle in appearance. Problem 2. 18 minus, and then inside parentheses, 7 plus 8 divided by 4 plus 9. Using our order of operations, we start with whatever is in the parentheses. Notice this time that inside the parentheses we have addition and division. So what is the rule for that? We will use the order of operations to solve this type of problem when we have two or more inside the parentheses. Remember that in the order of operations, multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. So we will start with the 8 divided by 4 because of the order of operations. That is equal to 2. So we rewrite that. And next we're going to do what's inside the parentheses. Still, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. Next we check for exponents. But there are no exponents for this problem. Next is multiplication and division. And we do not have any multiplication and division for this problem. Last on order of operations is addition and subtraction. Remember that we work from left to right, so we do 18 minus 9, that's equal to 9. And finally, we would do 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. And again, you can see how working through the problem takes that triangle appearance for our final answer of 18. Our last problem using order of operations is 20 minus 8 times 4 divided by 2 to the third power. Order of operations first is parentheses, and there are no parentheses for this particular problem. Next, we check for exponents. This problem does have the exponents 2 to the third power. Remember that 2 to the third power would be 2 times 2 times 2. If you work through your calculations, that would equal 8. Next, we do multiplication and division. Notice that we have both. So the rule is that we work from left to right. We will start with the 8 times 4. That would equal 32. And then we'll do the division step. 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Last, we do addition and subtraction, which is 20 minus 4 is equal to 16 for our final answer for this expression. If you made it this far, thank you so much on our lesson on order of operations using our PEMDAS strategy. I hope this was helpful today, and we hope to see you on the next one.